Welcome to the Truth or Die podcast, where we tell the truth as if our life depends on it, because we believe it does.
This is not a normal podcast. It's a movement. It's not entertainment. It's a wake-up call.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Truth or Die podcast. My name is Robyn Louisan.
My name is Zac Swanton.
This episode is not what we wanted it to be for the first episode, but we have decided to dive headfirst in and just get it over and done with. We really wanted to do an intro for this episode, but endometriosis has been absolutely ruling both of our lives for the last 6 months, but for the last week mostly. We tried to do this episode on Monday and then Tuesday, and today is Friday, and we're finally sitting down to film the episode, but it's not the episode we wanted to film.
Yeah, so basically we wanted to do an intro. We wanted to hit hard, really make a stand in the podcast scene and make some noise, eh? But Robyn's just had another flare up, and she came up with this awesome idea that maybe we do the intro, we run that up episode 3 after our special guest. And yeah, so what I want to tell you now is to stay tuned. Make sure you tune in for episode 3 or 4 when we revisit the intro, because I'm going to make a promise and a declaration to not only you as the audience, but the world, to the people in it, and it's going to hit hard.
Yeah, it's going to be hectic.
I'm warning you now.
If you guys know Zac, he doesn't hold back. When he's serious and he's passionate about something, he goes like
to the next level,
lightning speed.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to kind of touch on episode 2 as well. I don't want you to miss episode 2. It's really, really important conversation. We're having a special guest on. She's going to be here on Monday and we're going to be recording. Yeah. It'll just be me and her, and we'll be touching on all of the dark side of addiction that nobody talks about, which is like grooming. So we're really excited to have her on. We're really excited to start this conversation because her and I have a lot of young followers, and we think that it's a really important conversation to start. But for today, we are going to be talking about endometriosis, how it's impacted my life, how it's impacted Zac's life, and our life together, both personally and professionally as well.
Yeah.
And get the story from both perspectives.
Yeah. So where did it all start for you, do you think?
Well, according to the doctors, I've had it for a really long time. Like, it's pretty bad up in there. But because I was a heavy medical Mary Jane smoker for like 15 years, I had no idea that it was there. I was, I wasn't in any pain. I always had really heavy periods. And they always, were a bit all over the place. But it wasn't until I stopped smoking that the pain just went from 0 to 100, and I had no idea what was going on. But then also we decided that we were going to start investigating like our body's health, because obviously you were in addiction for 17 years.
Yeah.
And I've had 2 babies, but I've also had a miscarriage. So I wanted to make sure that my reproductive system was okay. And I had heard the last ultrasound that I had a couple of years ago that I had a cyst on one of my ovaries. So I wanted to go and check it out. And they found an endometrioma, which is, you can't have that without endometriosis. Yeah. So they did a little bit more investigating, and I've actually got endometriosis and adenomyosis. And it's really, really painful. And it's just gone from 0 to 100. I mean, you've seen.
Yeah, well, let's bring it back to a month ago we were in the hospital for 10 hours.
Yeah.
And that's probably when I had been taking it seriously, but probably not that serious. And I just called it. I just said, let's get you to the hospital. Like, I've had enough. I want this sorted out so we can move on with our life. I was over it.
And as much as I wish that it didn't have to get to that point where I needed to go to hospital, that feel like that changed everything for us because, I mean, whilst we never spoke about it, I could feel the resentment that was building up in you before we did that hospital trip.
Yeah.
And it was, you know, it was hard for you to see me in pain, but also hard for you to understand.
I was not clearly thinking for a very long time. I was resenting you hard.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to lie. For those that have seen the video I made about it, you know. But yeah, let's get into a bit more detail. Should I talk about my version now?
Yeah.
All right. For many of you, this is going to blow your mind because as a male, you know, I think this is good for the males to hear. So if you've got a partner, definitely get him to watch this. But I am already struggling. I guess let's normalize this, okay? So for any human, male or female, if you see an attractive person, you recognize, okay? When you're resenting your partner with endo, that goes to a whole new level. Okay, obviously the sexual side of the relationship is not there for sometimes weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the truth. So outside of your relationship, things look better. You get ideas, okay? But you have to cut them off at the neck, okay? As soon as they come in your head, shut them down. Because, you know, you have a partner that is literally trying to survive, not per day, but per the second, you know?
Yeah.
Holding on for dear life.
And there's literally nothing that we can do about it either. Like, it's not our fault. Nothing that we could have done could have prevented it. It's just something that happens. It's like a cancer.
Yeah, exactly.
And it just spreads and you have no control over it. There's no cure. You just have to learn to live with it, manage it, and figure it out.
Yeah. So part of my resentment was because I couldn't see the pain. Okay. It wasn't on the surface. It's obviously internal. So when I look at you, I think this went on for months. I was just like, she is playing the victim. She is playing the victim, like, get over it, get up, do something, you know?
Yeah, like it
that
can't
was
be
my
that
mentality.
bad.
Yeah. And that's the honest truth. And I think being honest about it needs to be spoken about, you know, because how many other relationships are going through this?
Yeah.
But what I got clarity on was that I was grieving in my own way. You told me this for weeks. Babe, you're going to grieve just like me. And I was like, nah.
I'm always right in the end.
And that's what happened. I was angry at Robyn and not the endo, where I should have been angry at the endo and what I was losing in my part of the relationship compared to being angry at you.
Yeah.
You know, I was
also,
wrong.
like, I think it's also a lack of understanding of what endo actually is as well. Because you hear the word endometriosis and you're like, yeah, okay. It's like you get like pains. It's like, you know, if you're a guy and you're watching this, or even if you're a girl and you've got someone in your life that has it and you don't understand, like, endometriosis is a disease that basically glues everything together.
Yeah.
So when you're cramping and it's ripping everything that it's glued together and creating scar tissue.
Yeah.
And with adenomyosis, instead of being on the outside of your uterus, it's on the inside of the muscle of your uterus. So every time your muscle contracts or expands, it's moving and ripping and creating more scar tissue. It's like super gluing your arms together and trying to rip them apart.
Yeah.
On the inside.
Not good.
Not good. And a lot of people don't really understand that that's what it is. They think that it's just like, oh, you've got things growing on you. Yeah, but it's also gluing things together at the same time. Like, people have found endometriosis inside their lungs, inside heart valves. It's not just a reproductive thing. It glues all your internal organs together if it gets bad enough.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah. And I think that, you know, where Zac was coming from as well is he had a lack of understanding of what it actually was until we went to the hospital. And it was like properly explained, not just by me to him. And he was like, oh.
I think we're skipping over a very important part of our journey. When I came to the realization that I was grieving as well and I was angry at the endo, you actually sat me down. You said, hey, babe, you don't look at me the same anymore. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
You said, babe, you don't look at me the same anymore. And the honest truth is I didn't for a long time because I was angry at her, which was so unfair. And I lost, I guess every relationship has to have a physical attraction and an intimate side, you know? And for us, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
And we lost that.
Yeah.
You know, we made the most of it when we could, but we lost it, you know?
Yeah.
So I resented that.
Yeah. And I think like physical things aside, like when we met, I was like unfreaking stoppable.
Yeah.
In my personal life, in my professional life.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't tell me no. I was going to get what I wanted and go after it with everything that I had.
Yeah.
But when I stopped smoking and the pain came, I was not unstoppable anymore. I wasn't invincible.
That's a very good point because I obviously had to get myself sorted out and fix my life. And I remember for a while there, I was resenting the fact that you stopped thriving and you had to survive because I overtook you.
Yeah.
And I was like looking at you like saying, hey, you're going to catch back up. I don't want to do this alone. Like we're supposed to be thriving together, you know? And I didn't understand.
Yeah. Didn't realize that you thought we were running the same race, but I was in a completely different playing field.
Yeah.
You had like 100-meter sprint and I had 100-meter sprint with hurdles, sand and 100-pound weights on my ankles. Like,
yeah. How about we talk about another thing for the males like out there, which I want to touch on. I would do probably 16-hour days sometimes and I would get home and the house would be a mess. Now, every relationship has their dynamic. Ours, like while you're building your business up and when the podcast grows, I work, I do my thing to build up what I need to build up. But getting home after a 16-hour day and 2 different jobs whilst running a business and coming home to a dirty kitchen made me so angry.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
but I didn't understand.
Yeah. I mean, the way that our dynamic works is not that much different to a lot of people, but when you throw endo into the mix, it just makes things 10 times worse. Like I do all the admin for my business. I help you with your business. I do the admin for the podcast. You
do a lot.
I do all the housework and I'm a mum. And then you throw endo into the mix and it just like
everything falls apart.
Yeah, it does.
Everything, your whole life turns on its head, honestly.
And, you could argue that I could sit there and, be in pain and work from my laptop and stuff like that, but it's just not that simple. When you're in that much pain, everything's clouded. You don't want to even open your eyes, and the headaches that I would get as well, the migraines, like these migraines last for days, these hormonal headaches.
Yeah.
And I could barely even open my eyes. All I could do was sit there and maybe like watch Netflix because it didn't take any brain power whatsoever.
Yeah.
To do that. And if I wasn't doing that, I'd just be staring at the wall. So
I
had to look at something. It's been really hard, but.
And should we talk about the system? Like how bad the system is?
Oh.
Why not?
Yeah. I mean.
So, can I go?
Yeah, you go.
When we were in the hospital for 10 hours, we spoke to a few nurses. Obviously, everyone in the family, all your friends, they've all got their different opinions on how to get into surgery and how to get help. But we waited for 10 hours. Robyn had a cannula in. She was not in a good way. And the nurse came back. Now, her cyst on her scan is bigger than a golf ball now, hey?
Size of a grapefruit.
Yeah, which is, imagine that. So first we got that. Then she's got the adenomyosis and everything else on top of the endo. And they said it's not serious enough for surgery.
Yeah.
You know, with a cyst that big.
Yeah. I'm not a category 1, so there's nothing that they can do for me.
She's a category 2.
And we found that out afterwards.
Yeah.
So what happened was we got all the tests done. I had an internal ultrasound while I was on my period, which was so uncomfortable, but the ultrasound tech was really, really nice. And I'd asked her, I know that you're not supposed to say anything, but can you tell me, like, can you actually see anything? Because mind you, I haven't had any sort of excision surgery. I haven't had that. I can't remember what the keyhole surgery is called. I always call it an endoscopy, but that's not what it is. I know that's not what it is. But she pretty much said to me, I asked her, what does it look like? And she said, it's pretty bad. She said, from what I can see in the scarring and stuff like that, it's mostly behind your uterus, which makes sense with the pain that I've got. But yeah, she said it's pretty bad and my ovaries are not like free moving in there or anything like that. They're stuck. So I don't know exactly what it is that they're stuck to. But yeah, she said it doesn't look good. And when the doctor came back with the results and told us that there was pretty much nothing that they could do, I looked her in the eyes and I said, so you're telling me that I have to be bleeding out and dying for you to do anything? And she looked me dead in the eyes and went, yeah.
I had to pull you down there.
Zac saw my face and immediately jumped in and spoke over me because he knew I was about to rip her a new one.
Yeah.
And he was like, it's okay. Like, we'll go home. We'll get a referral. We'll get a referral. And then she said, look, I can do a referral to the gynae team here at the hospital, but it's likely that they're going to throw it out because you're not a Cat 1. And I was like, great.
Yeah. Well, the thing is in that aspect, it's not the nurse. They deal with this all day, every day. And one nurse can't stand up against a whole system. You know, it's not her fault. Like, when you were going to attack her, I was like, all right, babe, come on.
That was the doctor.
Yeah.
The lady that we spoke to. The nurse that we had was fantastic. Yeah. She got me charted for all the good stuff, all the good pain meds.
Yeah.
She was really, really awesome. I didn't end up needing them, but I did get a script so that I could have some at home if I needed it. I still haven't needed it, but I've got it here in case I need it, which is half the reason why we went into emergency anyways, because the Panadol and Nurofen wasn't working and I was curled up in a ball crying for days. And Zac was like, I've had enough. So he just, made me go to the hospital.
Well, we weren't getting any results, were we?
No, and I mean we've forked out hundreds of dollars already, and we've only been to 2 appointments.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Just to investigate what's going on, we've been sent to a fertility specialist who was like, just wanted to send me for more tests and that were out of pocket and more money. And I'm just like, why does this cost so much money? That's what I don't understand. I get that, big pharma and like all that sort of stuff, but I don't understand how it is a life-threatening condition. Like people take their lives over this every day. It's
cheaper for them to save you when you're bleeding out than it is to treat you. And that's the way of the system.
Disgusting.
It's a joke. That actually sounded pretty cool.
It makes me so angry.
But yeah, what's like, I guess, some inspiration do you think we could give the public, or like some tips on just how to go through Like what might help the relationship? Obviously, communication is a big one. For males, first and foremost, make sure you're grieving the endo, grieving the loss of your relationship and what you love about your partner versus attacking them.
I think just remembering who they are.
Exactly.
Because they are still that person. The disease is robbing them of that just as much as it is robbing you.
Yeah.
It's not just you that's losing your partner. They're losing themselves.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's terrifying. Like, I'm going to get emotional. But sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like, I'm so defeated. And I have all of these really cool things that I want to do and all these places I want to go and all these businesses that I want to build. Like, I'm so ambitious. You know that. But
baby girl.
sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like, who is that looking back at me? Because I don't recognize her. Like the self-doubt, the negative self-talk, like it really, really, really plays on your entire identity and strips you of it. Like she is grieving herself just as much as you're grieving her.
100%.
So stop trying to do it alone. Do it together. That's what we did.
Eventually. At times.
I mean, we're not perfect.
Yeah.
But just remember that the girl that you love, she's still in there.
Yeah.
She's still there. She's grieving just as much as you are. And if you openly communicate with her and say, hey, I really miss who you were. I don't expect you to be that person right now, but I'm here for you and I love you and we'll get through this together so that we can find her again. Like, that's all that we want.
Yeah, honesty, hey.
Yeah, and support, real support, not, tell me what you need. Just read the room.
Yeah.
Like, we don't want to have to tell you how to take care of us. We're trying to figure out how to take care of ourselves. I mean, you've done a really good job so far.
Yeah.
We've had to have a few discussions, but like, I know some guys will expect their partner to like write them a list, and it's like, you're a big boy and this is your woman. You want to take care of her, read the room, see what she needs, figure it out, because she doesn't have the capacity to tell you what to do right now. That's the best thing that you can do for her, is to just lead, take care of her.
Yeah. If you have to, bite your tongue and just do the dishes.
Go to therapy. And if you're having internal issues, go to therapy. It's like, communicate with her, but don't bitch to her about, I've had to do, sorry. I'm getting passionate.
Yeah,
I've had to do, I've had to do the dishes, or, I've had to do this, or I've had to pick up the slack here, there, and everywhere. It's like, she knows.
Yeah.
She already feels guilty.
Yeah.
If you're having, personal issues with how much time it's taking or how much it's taking up of your life, like, find someone outside of the relationship that you can talk to.
Yeah.
Because she just needs you right now. She doesn't need your issues with the situation.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, you could even look up people that have been through it, because the best thing in life is to learn off someone that has what you want or has been through what you're going through. You're right, babe. All good. And on that note too, it's a test. Okay. Every struggle in life is character building. So think about this. When your partner goes through the struggle, like right now you're going through the struggle, your character on the other side of this will be unstoppable.
Oh, 100%.
And you will go to a whole new level, Yeah.
And every time I come out the other end of a flare, I'm like, yes, I'm alive. Let's go. And I go so much harder because I want to get as much done as I can before the next one.
100%.
Because I know that it's coming. It's inevitable,
Yeah.
And also, for my girlies that have endo who are wondering what you can do to make it better. Like there's no cure. So you're never going to heal it. You're never going to feel 100% of the time. There's always going to be flare-ups, but it's how severe those flare-ups are you're in control of. See about getting on an anti-inflammatory diet. See about finding a workout plan that helps you move the cortisol through your body so that it's not sitting stagnant and creating and growing more endo scarring, because that's pretty much how it works.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm going to say.
Just tips and information, anti-inflammatory diets.
Yeah, take your vitamins. You know, I'm about to try castor oil. Mum's got me some castor oil in one of them little pouches that you wear. Get your, you know, little TENS machines that help with cramping and stuff like that. Do everything that you can to lessen the effects of the flare-up, because they won't last as long and they won't be as severe. I can tell you right now, this flare-up that I've just had and that I'm, you know, on the tail end of, it's taken a month to get here from the last one, which was when I was in hospital.
And that's because you started your diet.
Yeah. I started my anti-inflammatory diet and taking my vitamins and doing everything with my body to get it into a good place so that I'm not feeding the endo with bad food and, you know, being stagnant. Yeah, and this flare-up hasn't even been close to as bad as the last one. It's been mostly headaches. I haven't been I've had no joint pain, no back pain, nothing like that. It's just been like stabbies and headaches.
I just had this thought pop into my head, and I am very random. When I get a thought, I just roll with it. But one of the big things, if you're early on in your endo, one thing to be prepared for is that one bad week will turn into 3 bad weeks very quickly. And that's, I think, where it got the best of us. We weren't prepared. Like, it suddenly turned into 3 good days a month. 3 good days a month.
It was real bad.
It was a grind.
Yeah, it was like, oh, I think there's something wrong. Holy moly, like there is something wrong. Oh my gosh, what is happening? And then next thing I knew, I was in hospital. Like we just got so out of control so quickly because we didn't get ahead of it with the anti-inflammatory stuff. Like it just snowballed.
Yeah.
Intense. It was also really, really hard for my my like recovery journey with getting clean and sober, because I was like, are you serious? Life is supposed to get better when you get sober, and it got worse.
And also I think we were so caught up, I was, in resenting you instead of the endo, that I forgot to fight with you and actually figure out a solution. We wasted probably about 2 months arguing and fighting the struggle of depression and resentment and anger and frustration because we weren't communicating, or I didn't have clarity. We could have probably went to the hospital a lot sooner.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Yeah. Great minds think alike, eh?
Mind you guys, like as much as we have argued, you know, back and forth on and off throughout this whole journey, like we still got engaged. We still love each other. There was still that we know we're not going anywhere and we're going to be together forever, but we didn't realize or weren't prepared for how quickly we were going to go through a dark season in our lives together so soon. Like we got engaged on our 12-month anniversary and this started like 2 months before that.
This podcast was supposed to be out ages ago.
Like at the beginning of the year.
Ages ago. But at the end of the day, it's happened for a reason. Yeah. We met some really beautiful people. We will get to that in the episode 3 when we do the intro.
Yeah.
But yeah, is there anything you want to sum up about the endo before we wrap up the episode?
Just that if you're suffering with it, like you aren't alone. You're not. Like if you think that this is a unique experience for you, it isn't. There are so many girls out there and, you know, people in relationships out there who have been through and or are going through what you are going through. Reach out to them, ask for advice. Like every single person that has reached out to me asking me about endo, I have replied to. I have made it my mission to reply to them because I know how lonely it is. It's extremely isolating because you feel like it's a unique experience, but I promise you it's not. And that if you are going through a flare-up, like don't push yourself too hard. Like listen to your body. It's okay to rest. It's okay to stop if you need to. Continuing to move and push forward is only going to make it worse if you take the time to just stop and go, okay, sit and meditate and ask yourself what your body needs and then do that. Like, and partners, don't pressure them to do more than what they can. I was going to go to the gym this afternoon, but I am not doing that now. I started getting pains like 2 hours ago. Yeah. I felt fine this morning, and also, you know, one day you can be completely debilitated. You can't get out of bed. You can barely move and you're so fatigued. And then the next day it's like nothing ever happened and you feel perfectly normal. And then the day after that, you're debilitated again. Like it is different day by day. So if you think, oh, well, you were fine yesterday, how are you, you know, feeling so bad now? Like it happens.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
I would say lower your expectations because you could have all these plans mapped out for tomorrow or the rest of the week. And if a flare-up happens, you have no control.
Yeah.
None whatsoever. And you have to roll with it.
Yeah, like we've learned to play everything by ear.
Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise you get in your head and it gets so much worse than it needs to be because you become obsessed with a plan or, you know. But yeah. Is there anything else you want to say for your endo girlies out there?
Said I love you guys.
Yeah. This was a spare of the minute topic. And I think it's very special to Robyn. I'm glad she got to do this. I am. Oh, baby. See, it's very special to her. And it's an ongoing battle, but we will get there. We've just been referred. Well, we're waiting for an appointment for surgery.
I'm classed as category 2, so.
Yeah. I would just, recommend getting on the public waiting list at ASAP if you can. And moving forward, on episode 3, when we do the intro, there will not just be a warning to the public, but there will be a background story of how we actually got here. Okay? The sacrifices we have made for 12 months or more.
Yeah.
You know, it started with a very special person. And we went through the ringer, okay? Many, many times. We have been living week to week for a very long time, okay? And we will tell you the whole story.
Very excited.
Yeah.
It's a pretty special story. Yeah. I think it's very inspiring.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful, like soldiers, eh?
It's been real, guys.
Yeah.
Following on from that, I also want to just like revisit what I was saying before.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry.
You're right. Go for it.
Our inboxes are always open for anyone who's going through anything that we've just discussed. You know, you can either message us on the Truth or Die Instagram page or DM us personally, like girlies, if you want to come and talk to me, guys, if you want to talk to Zac, like, or vice versa, whoever you vibe with the most, like, nothing is off the table. You can ask us all the questions that you need. And even if you just, you know, need a friend, like, we're here, we just peoples and we see you.
And with us, you get the best of both worlds. Okay. We balance each other out in a good way. So what you don't get with her, you'll get with me, and vice versa.
Oh, yeah. I'm a lot softer.
No, we love it. We love it. Yeah, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching. And we are ready to make some noise. Okay? Buckle up. Buckle up.
Just the beginning. Okay? Like I said at the beginning of the episode, like, this wasn't the episode that we planned on doing today, but we're so excited to bring the heat with episode 3. Reminder, episode 2, we've got a very special guest. Some of you might already know who she is, but she's coming all the way from Melbourne just to be on our podcast. We're very excited about it. But yeah, we will see you in the next one, and God bless you.
God bless you, and let's get it. That's my slogan. Peace.
Bye. Mwah.